So here we are back at Twickenham for game 2 of the marathon day. Sheffield Tigers versus Thurrock. Twos. Thurrock have just got the turnover here. They've been patient.
Lads!
Just a little lift out there to Lucid prop.
Knock on.
Okay, just a knock on there. Coming back then. Interested to see how they go in these scrums.
Yeah.
So the ball goes out. Fly half. Just knock on and big double hit for Spoils.
Remember, patience and balance, please. 8 heads in. 8 heads in. Crouch.
So Sheffield scrum, coached by the wonderful Liam Wallace here.
Set. Stay high.
Front row, Garrett, Lockett and Burnhill.
One
Strong's
down there.
front row. Sheffield scrum again.
One down. Re-scrum.
Big start here then from Sheffield
Anything, Matt?
in defence, needing to get that defensive
just lost a bind at the last minute.
Keep
metal
your binds, keep
ready.
your height. Binds and height.
And Rocky, well, we had the entertainment of the men's competition. To start with, we've now got the Women's Junior Cup, and I suppose two ends of the spectrum, if you like. I'm going to call them the Grizzle Oldies. That's not really fair on Old Elton Wigan, but two sides that have been in and amongst that community game, and now two junior teams that are really cutting their cloth here as Sheffield and Thurrock go head to head. It's Thurrock here with the opportunity, cutting
Use it, 9.
deep into the heart of that Sheffield Tigers defence.
Back feet.
And a step, a show, a go. It's Kira Ryan that gets herself close. And now the power game from Rosie Bennett. And it's an opening try for Thurrock. And well, there's a fair few people that have jumped into the stands in between the first and second game. They loved that one.
Yeah, great finish by Rosie Bennett. Played age grade rugby for Essex. Really strong carrier. We've seen her do a few carries already. Great carries up to the line. And then just this little lift. Goes through, bumps a player. One way to that try line. Route 1.
Route 1 indeed. For the number 1. Hannah Girdleston then, lining this one up for her side. Can she make it a perfect start here at Twickenham? Not quite, so it stays as 5-0 to Thurrock, but Rocky, a perfect start there for the side in pink this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. They're really patient in defence in the first few moments. But you can see them playing the phases. They've got strong carries from that front row. Bennett, Scrutton and Cockett.
Jess Cockett had trials with Saracens earlier this season as well, a talented young crop. There's a bit of a mess there, but it's tidied up. And boot to ball there, and Georgie Cook. And the power coming in from Thurrock, but Sheffield fighting, and now they have an opportunity. Ella Owens with the carry. She's rolled the wrong way, and Thurrock come away with it through Vice Captain Grant. Burns now with the carry. And a show and a go.
It's 9 goal offside.
Thurrock doing what they need to do so far. Keeping it flowing, keeping it going, but that one doesn't work. It's a knock on. Stephanie Tharm comes away with it. Quick ball was needed. Quick ball is what Sheffield got. Tegan Brooke can't quite free the hands there.
No advantage, knock on.
Come back for the scrum.
No advantage.
And that's what Sheffield needed after that early score against them. Just building themselves back up into the play and starting to ask questions of that Thurrock defence.
Yeah, we've seen Stephanie Tharm there get into the game. She's done a couple of good carries.
Second row, stay on your feet, please.
She's into the gym. Apparently has interest in food. We have something in common.
Yeah, I've got something in common there as well. I have to say it. Let's see what happens at this scrum then. A really interesting batch up there.
Set.
We saw in the first game the importance of the set piece.
Pink.
And you can hear there the call from the AR. Pink loose head folding in, and a penalty for Sheffield. They've taken it quickly. It's fly half from captain Charlie Mucklow that comes away with it, and another penalty advantage.
Your penalty advantage, 9.
Aaliyah Thompson there with the carry, and now Sheffield going through the phase of the step, a show, a go from Stephanie Tharm again as she bursts free, gets the ball away to her fullback, and Thurrock, the hands from Sheffield were glorious, but Thurrock's defence holds firm for the moment. Leah Dixon had a carry there, and now they shift the ball to Garrod.
That's it.
And a bit of a check and a go, that time from Mucklow. And Sheffield still come in waves here. They look the other way now. Is this the chance? Ella Owens now. But she's moved after the tackle's completed, and Thurrock
You need to release the ball.
breathe a sigh of relief, live to fight another day.
Yeah, Ella Owens has been brilliant so far. 3 really strong carries. Just needs to make sure that she just doesn't push it too far and give away her penalties.
Backwards.
That one, though, hasn't made touch. Thurrock and PC hard at the breakdown. Fighting hard, and it's come back on their side, and boot to ball again. Hacked down the field. And Claire Malin has to tidy that one up. There's space, Rocky. I can see you gesturing to get it wide, and they have done, but the defence holds firm for the moment. But Sheffield come again.
Look at this offloading game. Fantastic by Sheffield.
And again, their silky hands coming out. There might not have been any sevens at London this year, but so far today we have been treated to some Fijian flair in both of the games we've seen. But a knock-on there, and it will be a thorough scrum, and we'll have a look here. Rocky, we can just see what Sheffield are trying to do with ball in hand. Big collisions, but then that thorough defence there, that double shot was massive.
Yeah, it was. Caitlin Washington wouldn't have enjoyed that one. It was a good line, but body height just a little bit too high. Some really good play there by Sheffield. They've got to capitalise on this. As we talked earlier, Ella Ewan's been very, very good. Interest thinking about rugby and Liverpool. Hashtag YNWA. Second season with Tigers. She's been selected for Yorkshire training squad this year. You can understand why. Big ball carrier. Oh, it's an early shove by Sheffield. Quick tap.
Teammates not quite on the same wavelength there of Georgie Cook, but they've got the ball back now. They're going again, and now Thorough building those phases. Amy Shaw. Cook looking around, and now Thorough.
Strong advantage, gold.
Gerdston looked to put boot to ball, lost control of it as she did so, and Sheffield now look to come again. It's a bit of a mess there, and well, Thurrock are then penalised for not rolling away. You can hear there that it's Kira Ryan that's been penalised. 12 minutes or so already into this one, Rocky, and well, as Ella Ewins kicks to touch for her side, you can really hear that Sheffield crowd getting behind their side, roaring them on with that massive orange sign over on that far side.
Yeah, there's loads of them that have travelled down today. Really good representation of rugby up north. And Sheffield paving the way.
And that was nice from Sheffield, and they're building again, and that carry is incredible. The power is stunning, the offload even better, and they're still going despite the juggle. What a line there from Aaliyah Thompson, and Sheffield, is this their moment? Tackle is good, but they're coming again here. Isabel Drexler gets the ball away. Lola Garrett hit hard. And now they spin it wide again. Big shot coming in from Leah Dixon. Thurrock doing enough to disrupt it, slow it, but the ball is still with the Tigers. That pass was nice. The space is there. The tackle had to be made, and it was. Stephanie Farm getting her side on the front foot again, and here we go now. Ella Ewins goes, reaches, scores. Rocky, you enjoyed that one. That was an incredible bit of play from Sheffield. They've been biding their time. They've been building the phases, and in the end, it's the big number 8 that powers her way over. The strength of Ewins there. They deserve that, Sheffield. They're back level.
They do. They've been knocking at the door for ages, but there's a lovely hard line. Just look at that leg drive from Ella. Dives over. Beautiful finish. We've seen such a good offloading game.
Look at it
Brilliant
there.
start. And I think it's Aaliyah Thompson who made the break initially with the blue scrum out. Galloped up the field.
Got her side on the front foot, and now, well, Ewan scored the try. She's now lining up the conversion.
She can do everything.
She can do everything. I was going to say, anybody that was watching the Allianz Cup would have seen Gabriella Negrelli doing something similar for Bristol Bears, playing in the back row. She was throwing in that day at times as well.
She was everything, wasn't she? I thought she might ref it as well.
And Ewan's, well, post and in, makes it 7-5. A little bit of a flourish on the kick, and Sheffield now have the lead. And Rocky, we can see here that early run from Thompson. The defence parted like the Red Sea, and she was away. The turn of pace from the second row. And you thought, bar that last defender, she was going to be in, but then the presence of mind to free the hands, and then Ewins from that sort of range is going to take some stopping.
Yeah, look at her. She just ran between 3 people and just head down Route 1. The Rhinos coming through.
Sheffield coming again then. Release from the tackler, good. The referee's happy with that one. And there's Ewins again. All action from the number 8 so far this afternoon. Scrum half, Erskine gets it away. That one though has been intercepted by Georgie Cook. And Thurrock now come again. Emily Grant. Referee getting out of the way there, crouching down as Burns carries, offloads. Thurrock coming back into this one now as well.
Penalty advantage.
Georgie Cook there playing for the penalty advantage a bit, but guessing it. Player in the way, and there goes Ella Loveridge.
New penalty
And
advantage.
a new penalty advantage. You can hear the referee there.
Not releasing 10.
And they've taken it quickly. Thurrock looking to respond. Grant with the carry, 5 metres out. Penalty advantage now, racking up. It's on, surely, and it is. It's Ella Loveridge that takes her side back into the lead. Instant response from Thurrock. And that is, well, Rocky, that is the art of a team that know how to play quickly, know how to keep the game moving and take advantage of when Sheffield is a defensive team in this instance just weren't quite realigned after penalty.
Yeah, super presence of mind. Quick tap. It goes out. Ella Loveridge knows where the try line is. She's a CrossFitter. She wants to play in the first team next season. Top scorer in the league by some margin apparently this season. So we might even see her again bop up. But what a way, scoring at Twickenham. All her CrossFit box will be screaming and whooping.
They will be happy with that one.
So just a reminder, if you want to get hold of us on my socials, Rocky Clark 1, to get a message into your team, please let us know, Twitter or Insta.
Tough conversion from out wide there, and Gerbston knew as soon as that one had left the boot, but her side crucially are back into the lead. 10,
We just stop
7.
the sticks with goal, just get retreat that bit quicker on the quick
Let's have a
ones,
look here. They had the penalty advantage. They took it quickly, and then the hands were perfect. Loveridge going over out wide at the end there after the forwards had carried hard, smashed their way up the field for Thurrock. Sheffield then getting us back underway.
So the head coach will be watching on, trying to get them to get this ball back. Liam Wallace, come back from an ACL injury himself last year. Massive advocate of women's rugby and a top bloke.
That was a top line as well there from Holly Edgway. And Rosie Bennett draws in 3 or 4 defenders. Line cut again by Loveridge. She's asking questions of this defensive line so far this afternoon. And Thurrock are now asking more questions. The advantage is over, but they're making their way back up the field. Grant again.
Roll the 8. Good. Use the 9.
9 told to use it, and Cook goes herself in the end. That was an offload and then a handoff and a half there, and Thurrock coming again in waves, the hands freed to Sarah Garrod. And you can hear Georgie Cook shouting instructions to her pack, and now they look to go back to Amy Shaw. She's hit hard.
Use it 9.
And Thurrock looking to free the hands. Sheffield's defence doing enough at the moment, pushing them back a little bit. Shana Good gets it away to Devon Johnson, and she gets it back inside to Good. Final pass doesn't quite connect, but Thurrock still happy and content with where they are on the pitch. Johnson not held, so she goes again.
Leave her.
Cook to Grant.
Hands out, 3.
And they now look to spin it. Thurrock, it's on. Surely that had to go. Surely that was going to be a try. Loveridge went herself. She's penalised for getting back up after the tackle.
Holding on.
Rocky, if that pass had gone, Thurrock surely would have been in.
We've got someone
I'm
down.
pretty sure that would have been. She just had the Lucid prop on her outside, could have used her. It was just too tempted for that try line. Head coach Andy Yarrell want to make sure that they don't do that again. They've got really good pressure. He's a busy man today. He's got Thurrock ones as well playing later. The stalwart of the club.
Well, Sheffield took it quickly, but Thurrock have won themselves a penalty. Leah Dixon securing that turnover for her side, and they'll have a second bite of the cherry.
Leah Dixon returning from injury, captain and represented Essex at county, coaching at Colchester Kings. A busy girl, enjoying her time here, running hard.
An early change being made here for Thurrock as well. The player being helped from the field. And you might have heard our officials there. It's got even hotter in the last half hour, so there'll be a water break at the next stoppage. Thurrock will want that to be with themselves still in the ascendancy, and they carry hard again. It was Bennett originally, then Dixon.
Both the props getting through some decent work. Strong carries here by the big second row as well. Emily Grant.
Grant gets the hands free, but it's come back on the Sheffield side and then lost forward. Picked up by Girdleston. Garrod has a go herself, keeps going herself. Eventually hauled to ground, and Sheffield thought they'd got the turnover, but they've lost the ball. It will be a Thurrock scrum to get back underway, but we'll pause now for a water break for both teams. And Rocky, we said it in that first match, the sun was coming down then at 11 a.m, but 1:30 now here. Both of those teams are going to be feeling it out there.
Oh yeah, they certainly are. You know, especially after half time, that is going to feel roasting. But we're set up here in the commentary. Got our sun lotion on. I'm already going pink. I've got my umbrella, so that'll be going up very shortly. And I think you made a schoolboy error there, mate, in your jeans.
I definitely made a schoolboy error in my jeans. Pretty much instantly realised when I rocked up earlier today. Came in, you were like, mate, it's going to be great. Where are your shorts?
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me.
Yeah.
But lessons learned.
Like you're wearing foil.
Yeah, it does a bit, and
marinating.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It's a good description of how I'm feeling at the moment. But if I'm feeling like that up here, God knows what those two sets of teams are going to be feeling down there. Sweltering heat for both of them to contend with, and sweltering heat for the fans in the stands actually as well. Those very loud Sheffield fans from that first 15 minutes or so, probably taking a little bit of a water break of them themselves at the moment. They did not stop shouting for that first 24 minutes, getting right behind their side.
Yeah, both teams have got lots of fans here. Thurrock are just on top at the moment. They've had a lot of momentum. Can Sheffield do enough to stop them scoring? Almost looks inevitable. Could result in a Thurrock score.
Let's see what happens then as the game gets back underway.
Goal one, keep on your shoulder through, please. Shoulder through. Right.
10-7 the score to Thurrock. Looking for a third try of this first half and a decent attacking position. Options both sides of this scrum.
Stay high.
And Cook puts in and it's picked up by the replacement Amy J. Bradford, and now the ball goes wide to Devon Johnson for the third score. She gets it down in the end, runs it in to make the conversion simpler for her fly half, and Thurrock keeping that momentum going that they had before the water break.
Well, she's got wheels, hasn't she? Originally from America, studying at Essex Uni. But big strong carry from that back row. As Cookie passes it out to her centre, quick hands across. Kira Ryan out to Devon. What a finish. Kind of thought it was inevitable, didn't you?
On the scrum there, Pink
It did feel like it.
Watching out for that. She had no material effect, but she's trying to push down the loose head. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Just stop there for a second to listen to the officials, just noticing something that they've seen at the scrum, looking at the loose head, trying to push the other down. So they'll be keeping an eye at that one going forwards, but an important conversion coming up here as well for Girdleston. That one, a much better strike, but drifts to the right of the post. It's 15-7 here to Thurrock. 3 tries to 1. They will be really pleased with how they started so far. And you can see here, Amy J. Bradford not long onto the field, but a significant opening impact from her, a really good opening impact, and it just freed up the space for Johnson to dart in and over. Sheffield captain Charlie Mucklow then gets us back underway to an opposite number. We thought about putting boot to ball, but in the end gives the ball off to Hannah Sophie Fidel, I should say there, and that was a big old carry there. And Thurrock freeing the hands, but Tharm comes in, big tackle on her opposite number. And the team in pink just content at the moment to build the phases. They've got the momentum. They've shown that they are comfortable with ball in hand so far, and they're showing it again here. And there's Good out this time to the other winger. Pulled down initially, and then a big tackle coming in on Amy Shaw. Thurrock break again though. Burns frees the hands, gets the ball away to Fidel, and she frees the ball to Edgeway, but Sheffield have done enough, secured the turnover. Well, they thought about taking it quickly there, but you just heard Ella Erskine, a very sharp no from the scrum half. She just wants to slow things down, take a bit of time, especially with one of her teammates receiving a bit of treatment as Ella Ewins sends that one towards touch.
Pink on the edge.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision. And also, more importantly, the territory gain. Just got to make sure they win this line out to make it a right decision.
Keep on, mate.
So there will be a slight stoppage and a slight delay here with one of the Thurrock players just receiving a few running repairs down on the pitch. It's not the first time we've said that this afternoon. I don't think it will be the last either. It's Everyone's back up on their feet though. Hannah Milton returns to the Sheffield line.
There's your mark, goal. Join the line.
And an important line out here for the Tigers.
You're too far. And lift.
Early lift the call.
Back 10, back 10, back 10.
And the referee tells Thurrock to get back 10. But Erskine didn't want to wait around, injecting the pace.
Ball was lifted.
Ball was lifted, said the referee, so that one was timed to perfection. Erskine's going to be feeling her rib cage at the moment, but then Thurrock go in at the side at the breakdown. Penalty for Thurrock, a chance to get them, penalty against Thurrock I should say, but the referee said ball was lifted, Rocky. That was a collision and a half on the poor scrum half there.
Yeah, it certainly was. She's going to be feeling that, but this is a tough kick for Ewins. I talked earlier about how far it is to the sideline. Twickenham is massive, just missed touch, but good chase up in the kick chase.
A really good kick chase, and that one bobbles out of the sun to Claire Malin. She frees the hands, and now there's space for Sheffield again. Ball coming wide. Faye Burnhill had her hands on the ball for a second there before Thompson went again, but it's come back for Thurrock. It's Holly Edgwayer, the captain's intervention, turning the ball over. And in the end, Georgie Cook just decides to put boot to ball, put the pressure on. Thurrock have done just that. Sheffield reloading. And Sheffield are under pressure a little bit at the moment. Mucklow has to tidy up for her side. They're trying to string the phases together, and here comes the break now for Sheffield from Hannah Milton, and now the hands are freed up to Ella Erskine. They're into the 22. Johnson tries to get her hands on the ball, but she's penalised. Penalty advantage coming here. It's Ewins again. Route one, ball away. Surely this is going to be the try. Huge shot coming in. Rocky Clark living and breathing every single tackle next to me here up in commentary. We'll go back for that penalty advantage.
That's a line, mate.
Rocky, a brilliant phase of play from both teams, and Sheffield responding well, but what a tackle that was out there.
Yeah, some big hits going on, a couple of high shots as well that referees pinging them for. But we're just seeing Sheffield gain some momentum. They're better against a broken defence, the quick offloading game. But been really impressed by both teams. Thurrock are very quick over to Jackal to slow that ball, to turn the ball over. So Sheffield need to get there a little bit quicker, but their offloading game is starting to undo Thurrock.
And Ewins pointing for the posts here then to narrow the gap if she gets it to 5. Again, looking at where we are in this game, still about 10 minutes or so away from half time. Obviously she needs to slot it, but pretty good decision. You've not had much territory or possession for the last 5-10 minutes. You want to make sure you come away with something from this part of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Get into the 22. You want to come away with points.
Ewins then has cannoned off the post. The good thing for her side is that it's come back to them. And Washington made the initial break. Then Milton goes again.
Penalty advantage.
And another penalty advantage coming.
Got to go for the quick tap, surely.
They wanted to. The referees made sure they're at the right point on the pitch.
Step back, step back. I'm using it.
And here go Sheffield through Milton. Thurrock think they've got the turnover. They have got the turnover through Georgie Cook. All of that effort from Sheffield and Thurrock now. But they're still in Coffin Corner, but they've come away with the ball. Those tackles are flying in, but that breakdown competition is brutal. And the pressure there on Girdleston, but then it's not been gathered by Sheffield and Thurrock working their way up the field. And well, Claire Malin has to go tidying up, and Sheffield are 50 metres back from where they were moments ago. They've got their hands on the ball now, though, with Faye Burnhill.
Highway 10-10.
And there's Erskine getting the ball out. Mucklow and another penalty advantage. Those high shots are starting to rack up now. And you do wonder if the referee is starting to think about just having a word with the Thurrock captain, Rocky, because as we said, those high shots come up quite a few times in the last few minutes.
Yeah, quite a few infringements coming in. That's what happens with pressure and fatigue. Just start losing your technique.
No, not.
But Sheffield really need to capitalise on these penalties that they're being awarded.
No.
There was a chase back that I felt that Courtney could have dived on from Sheffield. Just allowed Thurrock to get hands on ball. But if I was Sheffield, I'd be going quick taps and offloading, and they've got to get the ball out wide. I think there's some gaps out wide. Thurrock are doing so well at that breakdown, just stealing balls to Turtles players.
Two of the penalties that you've had into your high tackles, they're both coming in too hard, so it needs to be better.
So we've got Adrian Shipley here with his daughter Phoebe. Big Sheffield supporter, travelled down. Told me to watch out for Steph Farm. She's on top form, and we've already seen that with our own eyes.
A replacement.
No.
Well, there's going to be a replacement coming up for Sheffield Tigers here. It looks like
For this injury,
Tegan
mate.
Brooke is unlikely to be able to carry on. It's a real shame for her.
I'll keep the Thurrock. Are you happy with Thurrock coming on? John's wait. Thurrock on? Yeah. So Thurrock 1 and 2 off.
Thurrock are making two changes then. Rosie Bennett and Amy Shaw coming off, and then Sheffield Tigers, Tegan Brooke, unfortunately making her way off the field, having picked up a knock.
How much have you got left on your watch, mate?
An applause from her teammates as she leaves the field. You might have also heard the referee there just having a chat with Holly Edway, just reminding her that the tackling needs to be better, needs to be lower.
Upright tackle by 3p.
6 minutes to go then until half time here, the referee has said. And Ewins gets us back underway, looks for touch. The last one didn't quite make it, so she's been sensible there, just making sure that she can get it to the edge and give her side that attacking opportunity.
Just watch your timing in the lift, yeah? You had a free kick last time.
Isabel Stevens, who has made her way on for Sheffield Tigers, she'll be playing on the wing down below us. Line out has to click. Pretty much does.
Yeah.
Strong advantage.
And there was a knock on there from
Knock on by B.
Thurrock. So it'll be a Sheffield scrum.
In the tackle. Come on.
So we talk about getting the second touch
In the tackle.
when I used to play, and it's if something doesn't go to hand, you want to be the team that gets on that ball first. So for example, if you tap a ball down from the line out, that's your first touch, and it doesn't go to nine's hand, you want your player to be the second touch on the ball. I feel there really needs to be some urgency here from Sheffield.
8 heads in, please.
Thurrock are urgent, they're wanting it, they're quick over this breakdown, almost too quick sometimes.
Set.
We have got a battle on our hands.
There is a battle, but it's about that desire, isn't it? And Sheffield do well to get it out of a scrum that was moving backwards, but then the hands
Advantage.
let them down, and Tashana Good kicks in behind, and the bounce of the rugby ball could have come out either way. Instead it's come out for Sheffield, kept in field initially but not for long. Big tackle coming in.
Ruby on the line. Ruby on the line, thank you. There's your mark.
And Rocky, there was a little bit of panic stations back there for Sheffield with that rugby ball bouncing over everybody's heads, but in the end it was Ewins on that far side that did well initially to tidy that one up.
Yeah, she got her hands on the ball, looked after it, just offloaded to her tighter prop. But too many people were on her, and Faye Burnell shoved her into touch.
Thurrock then, Rocky was talking about that urgency. Georgie Cook has certainly shown that in this first half, and Leah Dixon now with the carry. Just under 5 minutes to go here.
Use it.
We're seeing Cook with just quick taps and going fast. She's the glue that holds the team together. Captain the club for 3 seasons, former England TDG player, coaching Colchester Kings too.
Leave it pink.
And like all good nines, she's almost been like a coach out on the field today for her side as well, just picking when the right moments are. But that was the right moment from Charlie Mucklow, and she feeds it inside to her scrum half Erskine. Sheffield Tigers coming back into it again, and there's space here on the left if they can ship it. They've got it wide, defence holds firm. And Isabel Stevens
14, move.
with the initial carry. Thurrock's defence now though has reorganised itself, realigned itself. Mucklow. And there goes Courtney, just checking back inside. It's an important few minutes for Sheffield. They need to go into half-time with the momentum back with them. Milton again with the carry. Ewins again holds on to it. She thought, no, it's gone forward before she flung it back.
Never longer. No.
And we just have a look here at the break here from fly half Mucklow. Got her side on the front foot, fed her scrum half. And Rocky, we've seen a perfect example, and perhaps a not so perfect example then, of when to play that passing contact, when to hold on to the ball from Sheffield. It got them into that position, but Thurrock again standing firm in defence and forcing that knock-on.
Yeah, a few knock-ons coming in here. Mucklow with that line break, but you're quite right. When you get in behind the defence, that is the time to offload. If you can see a plain, clear sight to your supporting players, they've got their hands up, they're looking at the ball, they've got quite a good chance of catching it. But if there's somebody in between, an arm, a leg, or you can't quite see him, or you just throw it out of contact, then it's quite likely it'll be a knock-on or lose the ball. But we've seen Mucklow go through. She loves going out for coffee with her mates and looking after her cats. She's interested in plants, meditation, and of course rugby.
Well, 2 of those are very similar, the plants and meditation. The rugby, I'm assuming the other 2 are to help pass the time when not thinking about the contact on the field. But in terms of that meditation, she's had a bit of a quiet zen about her so far this afternoon, picking the moments, knowing when to go with the ball.
Yeah, and she was actually one of the co-founders of Tigers Women's and has been captain since then, so absolutely massive in the north.
Set. Steady.
Big scrum here for Thurrock. Let's come out the back quickly. Cook gets it away, and the ball pretty much sails straight out on the full, but it doesn't matter. That is the final whistle here for the first half. It's been engaging, it's been engrossing, and it's Thurrock who take a 15-7 lead into the break. Rocky, Sheffield are right in this. They just need to pick their moments slightly better in the second half, and this game is still on a knife edge.
It is, absolutely. They've had their opportunities. They've just lost it at vital moments. I would say a quick fix would be to work on ball presentation, because Thurrock is so quick over that ball, and just make sure you've got a pal with you. But that offloading game is really carving up through Thurrock. Thurrock have got a few big players, a few mismatches perhaps. If they're caught out, there's nothing worse than being a loosehead prop out on a massive stage like Twickenham and having 10 metres of space either side of you. I hated it. So it's an opportunity for Sheffield to try and pick off those mismatches, but full credit to Andy Yarrow's side. They're looking pretty dominant in contact.
They've been pretty good in the tight, it's fair to say. Rosie Bennett went over for that opening try, and well, in the end though, Sheffield responded through Ella Ewins. That was as route one as it gets from the number 8. Defenders parting at will as she powered through them, celebrated as well as she went over the line. And at that point, they'd managed to put themselves into the lead, but Thurrock came back quickly. And this one, clever, sensible play, allowing Ella Loveridge to burst over out wide. And you can see here, looking at this angle, Loveridge just running at that outside shoulder to make sure she had the space to get over the line, and then things got even better for Thurrock with this carry off the bench. And then Devon Johnson eventually finishing that one off to give her side their third score of a really impressive first 40. So 15-7 here at half-time, and well, Rocky, there's been a few more shout-outs coming in, but it's been a great half, people watching at home as well, and as we keep saying, this is what community rugby is all about, getting involved, getting engaged.
Absolutely, and we've had a few come through. So Jules from Lime Crate, like to get a message to the T-Birds, as Thurrock are known, they're doing great, and Grant did great at setting up that second try. Chloe Finley, big shout out to the T-Bird supporters, let's go T's. Brad Jones, go on T's. 2 teams in the final today. Busy day for the coaching staff. Okay, Kate Cook-Williams, hey Rocky, big shout out to Sheffield Tigers, especially Hannah Milton, assistant coach at Sheffield Hallam, and many Hallam uni players, both current and alumni, playing today. And finally from M. Charlesworth, shout out to Ellie Erskine and Claire Malin, so proud of them from their tag rugby team at Sheffield Storm. There you go then, so if you want any messages, please get in contact, Rocky Clark 1, Insta or Twitter, and we will do our best to keep you covered.
We certainly will. Both teams out on the pitch, half-time messages going in, probably could do a bit of cover from the sun themselves. But a big 40 minutes coming up, and then 2 big games to look ahead to as well after that. As Rocky alluded to, the big one, the 5 PM game, Thurrock T-Birds versus Cheltenham Tigers, the Women's Championship playoff final. And before that, Lichfield against Old Albanians 2s as well. We had a brilliant match this morning between Old Altamians and Wigan. And for the rest of the day now, it's up to the women's teams to show what they can do here on this stage, on this hallowed turf. And we'll see what both Sheffield and Thurrock can do for the second 40 minutes when we get back underway.
Thurrock, ready? Yeah.
Thurrock carrying hard into contact, and there goes Elsie Burns at the start of this second half. And they get the penalty, and it's taken quickly by Cook. She feeds, speeds to Johnson, frees the hands, gets it away. to Bradford, who came on in that first half. Cook again. Try scorer Bennett with the carry. And that's nice from Thurrock, freeing the hands, and here goes Ella Loveridge. It's a foot race, the centre, 1-on-1, but she gets round, she gets the arm pumping, raises it aloft, and it's the perfect start to the second half for Thurrock. And Ella Loveridge has a second, has a skip, has a dance, has a celebrate, and that is as perfect a start as Thurrock could have wished for.
Absolutely brilliant try from Loveridge there. Just backs her pace, goes round. Really good speedster on the ball, but confidence to go.
Just outside the left post.
Girdleston plays it out the back, and then it's a great offload. Sheffield Tigers just a little bit too narrow in defence, just allowed that Thurrock player to come through.
And that's a really difficult position for Claire Malin to be in there as well at fullback. You know you've got an on-rushing attacker coming at you. You're one-on-one, but they're coming at such a pace that sometimes all you can do is try and be a speed bump more than anything, and she wasn't quite able to get there. But that finish from Loveridge was sublime, and that conversion from Girdleston, an important one, her first of the afternoon, takes her side out to a 22-7 lead, over 2 scores ahead. You can see here from this end-on angle, the offload was beautiful, the speed was electric, and the finish was perfect. 22-7 to Thurrock here, and Sheffield Tigers need a big response now.
They certainly do. They need to try and get this ball back. Momentum is with the T-Birds. Potential call for crossing there, but not been called.
But it does come back as a penalty, though, for the Tigers. And Erskine thought about it quickly. Elsie Burns penalised for holding on.
Be very tempted to go quick with those.
You could hear Erskine asking Ewens there, do you want it? Do you want it? And Ewens in the end said, yes, let me put that one in. But Rocky, you're right. We saw the success in the first half from Sheffield was when they kept it up at a high tempo. But they're going to trust their pack here. That's a pretty decent nudge from Ewens. An opportunity for them to get that driving game going as well. Important throw here for Mary Lockett. It's a bit of a mess, but it's come back on the Sheffield side, and the scrum half sets off Erskine. Hands all over that one though, and her opposite number, Georgie Cook, well, she looked at the referee in disdain for that call. She thought she'd won that cleanly, but the hands came over the referee set there.
She's raging. Like, if looks could kill, wowzers. Wouldn't want to be on the wrong end of it.
You wouldn't want to be on the end of the wave of attack that's coming at the moment from Sheffield Tigers, though. They are ever closer to the line, but Thurrock have given away another penalty advantage. Ewens has one, wants another.
Block 7, got penalty advantage.
Fly half, has to juggle it, hold it, Mucklow, and she gets buffeted backwards. Possession still with Sheffield, though. Drexler with the ball. Penalty advantage still as well, but it's been lost forward. Come back for the penalty.
Was it 17, 17, yes. Scrum half, playing the scrum half.
And it was the replacement prop for Thurrock playing the scrum half to call there.
17 pink, playing the scrum half.
Tigers, no doubt in their mind, they're going to tap and take this one quickly, and it goes to Ewens. And Ewens out the back.
Oh, I just would have liked to have seen Ewens just head down route 1. Oh!
But that is head down. That is route 1. That is Stephanie Tharm. Sheffield Tigers needed a response, needed to hit back. They thought the opportunity had gone, but Tharm, she got name-checked in the first half. Straight down, head down, flying through the line, and Sheffield are back in the game.
superb from Farm there. She just backs herself. I thought they butchered it when they went out the back, but she just gets it, steps off her left, and then it just parts. She goes through, little right shimmy, it goes through. She's not seen. Look at that. Absolutely. Sometimes that bouncing ball catches people off, and it caught Thurrock off. Just goes through, sees part there for her to go.
An important conversion here now as well for Ewins. It's her side's second try. Thurrock has scored 4, but we've seen so many times in this competition conversions play such an important part. She lines that one up straight as a dart, fist pump as well. 22-14, it's an 8-point game. And you can have a look here, that pass again, as Rocky was saying, it looked like the opportunity had gone. And Farm went, right, if that's not working, I'll do it myself. She certainly did that. Thurrock now as well, making a substitution as well. Leah Dixon's day is done. An impressive showing from the tight head.
Put your subs on, then we'll go. Yeah, when you're ready. Complete.
And the referee just inviting Thurrock to wait for all of their players to be on the field, and now they're back underway, and Sheffield come again. Free the hands, get the ball away to Drexler. But the ball has been lost, has been ripped and stripped. Thurrock come again now through Good. Building nicely.
Roll 10.
This is what Thurrock wanted, this is what Sheffield feared after scoring that try. A knock on there though from Girdleston. Sheffield Tigers will breathe a sigh of relief. Girdleston, frustrated with herself there, smacks the ball down onto the ground. And as you see, some of those fans in the stands, sunglasses on, sun cream hopefully applied, otherwise they might end up the same shade of pink as those Thurrock shirts. They'll be really impressed with what they've seen from both sides so far in the second half.
Yeah, great match-up. Both teams have come out firing, but still impressed. And Sheffield tighter prop still going. Faye Burnell. She's a power lifter and qualified for British universities this year. Works in the nursery part-time.
Steady.
Putting in some shift out on the hallowed turf, and that one though has gone to Thurrock. Burnhill and her front row penalised. Penalty against the head, and Thurrock.
Scrum going to ground.
Well, a decision here now. Do they tap and go? Do they look for the corner? They are going to look for touch. But it's not been found by Stephanie Cook, but that's a big shot coming in from Kira Ryan.
No, back, pink.
Sheffield coming away with the ball. It's a mess in there again. And they're looking to attack from deep. There's that second row. Thompson again. We saw what she can do with ball in hand in that first half.
Release, pink.
And the Tigers want to play from deep here. Ewins has been intercepted. And is this the opportunity for Thurrock?
Use it for.
They're in the 22. Sheffield Tigers being told no hands on the ball. Big carry, big double shot. Girdleston to Good. Intercepted though. And Hannah Milton, she doesn't trust herself, so she looks to get the ball away, but it's been lost. And now Thurrock come again. Good. Kicks through. Ricochets off the foot into touch and will come back for the scrum. Hannah Milton so alive to the danger there for Sheffield, and fair play to her for making the distance she did. If that offload had gone to hands, Rocky, there was danger there for Thurrock.
Yeah, Hannah Milton got that intercept. She's into her baking, drinking Guinness and rugby. Coaches the under-15s Tigers team. Is into Taylor Swift and a massive Arsenal supporter.
No doubt she will have one eye on what is going on at Old Trafford later today. Then a massive Arsenal supporter. Could she potentially have a perfect couple of weeks of winning the title here with her rugby side and then seeing her football club win the Premier League? Only time will tell. At the moment though, there is time still, but Thurrock have got the lead.
Pink, you're moving side to side. Gold, you're moving forward and back. Let's keep it steady. Keep it set, keep it steady. Let's go.
You can hear the referee there asking them to keep things a bit steadier.
Well, heat is blazing down now, isn't it?
It has now. I see you've got the brolly out. You said you were prepared for all occasions, Rocky Clark, and you certainly are.
I'm ready. I just need a swimming pool and then we're away.
It's a very nice, colourful number as well, I must say.
Nice little rainbow one.
Lovely
Bring
rainbow.
the colours.
Bringing the colour, bringing the flavour to Twickenham today, and both of these sides on the pitch in bright pink, bright yellow, doing just that. That feels like a big penalty for Sheffield Tigers. They've been under the cosh, under the pump at scrum time, but they get a penalty of their own and they take it quickly and they go through the hands, try and score a thumb. Again, carrying hard. She's coming to the fore in this second half.
Such good leg drive every time. Here we go. Here's the power lifter. Go on, girl.
Faye Burnhill, the power lifter, powering through. Sheffield Tigers looking to build now, and that's a good offload away. Hands, good, quick, recycled ball as well. And a nice step inside from Mucklow. Courtney now with the ball in her hands. That Thurrock defence is flying up at the moment. Sheffield doing what they need to do with ball in hand, trailing on the scoreboard. That bounced and bobbled, but it's gone backwards, says the referee, and Drexler now with the leg drive.
No release there by Pink.
And a penalty, no release, and there is going to be a card coming here, you imagine. Let's listen to our referee.
Yeah, she stayed on the play and swung round.
There's a large number of penalties against your team around the breakdown, and then in this game, I need to see an improvement. If you were just didn't release from the top.
Okay,
Yeah, alright? So, improvement, please.
It's the referee admonishing Captain Holly Edgway there. It was her that gave away the penalty, and that sounds like a final warning there, Rocky Clark. Thurrock have got to be oh so careful now.
6 Pink, not releasing.
They do. Right, well, now let's see what Sheffield have got.
Ewan's then, the first job is to make sure that one goes into touch. And that is pretty much as on the money as a kick to touch can be from Ewan. She has given her side the perfect opportunity.
I'd be happy with that. From my fly-off, kicking us to the 5-metre line. Katie Daly-McLean, many a time, used to put it on the money in the corner. Just got to make sure you've got a good line-out drive. Or if you go off the top, you've got to make sure you get over the gain line.
But it's not worked. It comes back on the Thurrock side again. There's disappointment there for Sheffield Tigers, unable to reward the kick, but then they've turned it back over. Now can they make the most of this opportunity? Well, to start with, Mucklow is hit hard. But now the ball is there, this time Caitlin Washington. Hands on the ball from Thurrock, but it's still there with the Tigers. Still there with the leg drive from Drexler again. And there's Thompson.
Lots forward, lots forward.
but she's lost it on the ground. It's going to be a thorough scrum, and great work from Amy J. Bradford to get amongst it, put the disruption in there and force the knock on. She was probably going to get the turnover anyway if that hadn't drifted forward. And a substitution for Thurrock as well, with Siobhan Franklin leaving the field. She's put in a great shift again this afternoon, Rocky.
Yeah, she has. She's worked so hard. Really good player. Just doing all the hard stuff. She's a PE teacher at Grace Covent for Girls, local to Thurrock. Work hard to get the girls from her school to the club, so what a great link as well to have in the team.
Inside shoulder out.
Fantastic link, and one of those players on the pitch, but you suspect people off the pitch as well that do that unseen work, that dirty work that gets people into the positions they need to be in. Those unsung heroes. Yes, in the 15, but also right across the community game. Sheffield have given away the penalty there at the scrum, and Cook wants to get that one going quickly. Big carry, it's gone backwards, now it hasn't, it's gone forwards, off of Bradford, and an opportunity here for Sheffield, a show, a go, and then a big hit on Erskine from Kira Ryan.
Good tackle. There's a knock on first.
You can hear the referee there saying the turnover was good, but no advantage. So we'll come back for the scrum, and we'll have a bit of time off as well, with Bradford just receiving a bit of treatment. A quarter or so of the game to go. I think both teams are probably going to be grateful for this stoppage as well.
Yeah, we'll do the water break now. Water break now.
You can hear the referee then saying that he's going to do the water break now. Makes sense with where we are in the game. And I think that gives us a great chance, Rocky, as well, to go through some more of those shout-outs and messages that have been coming in.
Yeah, we've had a shout-out from Emily Moore, all the way out in New Zealand, in Auckland. I'm very jealous, one of my favourite places in the world. Come on the Tigers. Got Wendy Brooke, shout-out to her niece Tegan Brooke. Plays for Sheffield Tigers, super proud. And she's a super proud auntie watching from USA. We are getting everybody from around the world. This is fantastic. Keep them coming in. We've got Kelsey Webb saying, let's go Tigers, shout out to her Hallam lot. Wow, that's incredible. Just keep them coming in.
Well, we're going international here today on England Rugby YouTube. Messages coming in from the States, from Australia, a little bit closer to home as well. But as Rocky said, keep them coming in as we see some of those crowd shots there coming in, supporting their teams. And you suspect for those Thurrock fans, they're going to be making a big day of this. They'll be here for this one. They'll probably watch a little bit of the next game, but potentially taking in a bit of liquid refreshment, you might suspect, and then they'll be back out there in full voice for that 5 PM game.
So we're just getting some information. We get given the sheets, but we think there might have been a shirt change. Abegundi, we believe, is actually in the 14. And 11 is Johnson, so we may have taken a try off of Abegundi. Thank you for the clarification, guys. Keep your messages coming in.
So it's Olamide Abegundi then that scored that crucial try just before half-time. And we're back underway now. That whole back three for Thurrock of Abegundi, Johnson, Good. They are going to need to be alert here. We're ready to get back underway. It's going to be a Sheffield Tigers scrum, and 20 minutes to go. Who knows what is going to happen? I'm going to chuck out one of those early cliches again for you, Rocky, but you do feel the net score is crucial.
Absolutely, yeah. It either puts Sheffield back in the game and only a few points apart, and takes Thurrock away, and that is a mighty mountain to climb, especially in the last quarter of the game. The sun is beating down.
Calm down, head up.
It really is. You can see on your screens now, just to the left of that scrum, The shadow of the stand starting to creep out onto the pitch as well.
Crouch.
And let's see what happens here from the scrum. It's been a challenge at times for Sheffield Tigers. But they've had a little bit of success in the last few minutes. But Thurrock get the shove on. That ball's got to come out. It does. Mucklow then
Release, Pete.
holds on to it under
Use it,
pressure.
Ryan, please.
And Erskine now gets it out. Ewins, that looks like there on the screen, carrying into the sun. Mucklow again. Spins it. Courtney, under pressure, does well to present.
Roll 10. No hands, 18.
The referee says no hands. And the opportunity is still here for Sheffield Tigers. They free the ball up. There's Isabel Stevens, and she gets the ball out to Stephanie Tharm, but she is pulled into touch by a combination of Abergundy and one of the forwards. Important tackle, crucial tackle there, just keeping her side fractionally in the lead and keeping Sheffield at arm's length. You can see the replay here, you can see what Sheffield Tigers were trying to do, but that double tackle being used to full effect.
Yeah, great double hit, and she'll certainly feel that in the morning.
Let's go.
Been a fair few tackles today. I think people are going to wake up in the morning and feel like they've been hit by a proverbial London bus. Everybody putting everything they have into these games. And Girdleston put everything into that kick there and everything into that chase to try and affect the turnover. But Sheffield come back with it again. Faye Burnhill is still going out there in this heat. An incredible showing from the tight head so far. But the turnover is good from Thurrock, and it's come back now into the hands of Grant. Cook. Happy just to get the ball away. But it's bounced over the head of Abergundy. Gone into touch. And Sheffield Tigers line out to follow.
You're on the edge, yeah?
You just feel for Sheffield that there's opportunities when the play breaks up, when that phase structure goes out of the window. That's when they seem to have their best opportunities here to pull themselves back into this one.
Yeah, they're best against the broken defence. They've got some real threats, ball in hand, but they just need to get it into the wider channels. Trust their passing, get it wide. Stop running back into all of their forwards. But look at that fight from Thurrock. Good line speed here. And then an unforced error from Sheffield. Just hands it back to Thurrock. They'll be licking their lips. The attacking opportunity they have now.
They really will be licking their lips here, Thurrock. They're putting the pressure on, bringing the heat quite literally.
Time's off.
And they know that they are about 20 minutes or so away from potentially sealing the Papa John's Women's Junior Cup.
Yeah.
Sheffield, though, still in this one, still right in this fight. They'll want to say something as well. They'll want to have their say on proceedings here. Both teams taking in some water again, with Sarah Garrett of Thurrock just down, taking a knee, receiving a little bit of treatment.
So Tasha Good is a current Jamaican international. She enjoys the Seven Circuits. You can see why. Thurrock fullback.
Close back on.
She's getting a shout out today.
Sure.
A bit like Prince and Cube, the old Altamians fullback in the first match. Sevens experience, and you've seen it on display so far this afternoon. Some twinkle toes up the sideline at times, and a bit of a rock under the high ball for her side so far as well.
Yeah, Natasha Mayon is looking on, saying all the best to her.
Let's see what happens here then, because Thurrock have seen some space on the blind side. Kira Ryan takes that one into contact, and now there's space for Abergundy to cook. She gets the ball away well, and here come Thurrock again through Grant. Girdleston. Big carry coming in there by Veronica Ely onto the field. Girdleston again, freeing the hands, getting the ball out to Loveridge. She's hunting a hat-trick now, remember. But Isabel Drexler, like all good sevens, is in for the turnover, and Erskine, like all good nines, is off like a flash. She's been turned over by Tashana Good. And the referee has signalled a stoppage in play here with a head knock for Stephanie Tharm. That was electric from Ellie Erskine there, seeing the space, flying through the line.
What is it, Matt?
And we'll all be hoping that Stephanie Tharm is okay here, but that's the sort of play that we need to be seeing more of from Sheffield Tigers if they're going to pull themselves back into this one.
Yeah, absolutely. That quick tap was vital, and if she'd just managed to get through Sarah Garrett's pause, she'd have been through. Sarah Garrett, qualified doctor, pitch side for a number of the men's Premiership games this season, and she's a keen netballer and a pretty good last line of defence as well. But we have a granny of Tegan Brooke watching from the Sheffield team, and cousins Bev in Peterborough. So they'll be shouting their team to come on. And another one from Victoria Hall, shout out to the amazing Tigers from Rowan, under nines in Sheffield. Keep going, so close.
It really is so close, and it's fantastic to have so many of you getting involved with our coverage here today from Twickenham. Stephanie Tharm still down, medicked with her, a couple of her teammates with her as well, making sure that she is okay. She's getting up slowly, but you do wonder if this could potentially be the end of her afternoon. It'll be a sad way for it to end. Well, a change is being made. You suspect that is the end of Tharm's afternoon. She's walking a bit gingerly off the pitch, but you can hear the referee saying well play to her as well when she leaves, and a really nice touch there from Ella Loveridge, just running over to make sure she's okay, Rocky, as well.
Yeah, she's been phenomenal today. Absolutely standout player. She's been everywhere. And we've got the whole Ionians women's team supporting their Sheffield counterparts. Shout out to them.
So Tharm's day is done. We'll get confirmation for you, but one would suspect it's Meg Dixon that has made her way on to the field. We're back underway here then.
Crouch.
With a scrum for Thurrock.
Set. Stay high.
Big scrum. Penalty advantage not quite coming because they've used it quickly, and Girdleston pins her ears back.
Roll.
Cook gets the ball away herself, flies into the 22. Grant now with the ball. Cook. It's gone backwards off of Garrod. And here come Thurrock again. Ely readying herself for a charge, a surge up towards the line.
Tackle roll.
Thurrock go again, inching closer, searching for the line, but it's held up. Goal line dropout coming back the Sheffield Tigers way, and Ella Erskine take a bow. One of the smallest players on the pitch, coming up with a crucial intervention for her side, holding the ball up there, keeping them alive in this final.
So everyone on side, gold, everyone on side.
Yeah, I love that bravery from a 9. She just is so into rugby. She struggled to put down on her mediathon what she likes. Then she says, give us a second to think about it.
10, please. Everyone on side, 12.
She has played at the Principality Stadium for Welsh varsity, but back then she was playing in the second row despite being 5'2". She's played every position aside from prop.
That's a pretty impressive resume, that, isn't it? And I tell you what, you got to be brave to say, yeah, I'll go in the second row if you're 5'2". But you can see all of that grit in Ellie Erskine, the way she's played today. But there's grit in the defence here at the moment from Sheffield Tigers, but a deliberate knock-on. A penalty going against Victoria Goodall. She looks like she might have just taken a little bang to the mouth there.
You on?
We'll hope that she's okay. She's just receiving I say a little bit of treatment. It's Mary Lockett, her teammate, who's just checking on her, checking she's okay.
Matt, Thurrock wants to make a few changes. Just let me know if you're happy now.
Let's just have a little look here at this deliberate knock-on.
Well, she's just got
Tissue.
clocked in the mouth.
Attention, knock on.
I think it was number 4, Emily Grant, coming through to get on that ball.
There's replacements, both sides.
Time's off.
Okay, replacements are starting to come on now. Big moments for them as they come out at Twickenham in this big final. Game still in the balance.
Yeah, pink numbers are
Plenty of
16,
subs then coming on
17,
for Thurrock.
19 and 9. 16, 17
16, 17, 19 and 9. Pink. Off.
16, 17, 19 and 9 there for Thurrock coming off, you can hear from the referee. So that means for the moment at least, Georgie Cook's day is done. She has been incredible for her side, leading them around the park in tandem with Girdleston. And she is rightly taking that evasion as she goes over to the other side, arms aloft, clapping the fans,
Until she's off.
quite deservedly lapping up every single moment in front of that fan.
Yeah, rightly so. She's a stalwart of Thurrock. Bit of a legend. Still playing, still getting her team performing so well here.
That's
It'll be
one.
job
Let's go sideways.
now for the rest of her team to try and complete this performance, seal it. They're playing on, the maul is broken away, broken up a little bit. Thurrock don't mind, they're on the charge now,
Use it.
being told to use it. And they do just that through Elsie Burns, who goes close. Thurrock inching closer to that line, having another go through Elsie Burns. She started it, she finishes it over the head. Is that the game for Thurrock? They went route 1 with the maul, it didn't quite work, and in the end it was Elsie Burns with the little grounding over the head. Really good play from the 7, impressive awareness of whereabouts she was on the field, and Thurrock have their 5th of the afternoon.
Superb try from Thurrock here. Great pick and drive over. Elsie Burns, new to rugby this year. She's already the life and soul of the dressing room. Helped out by her mate, Emily Grant. He pushed her over, but that awareness to score over the top of her head, a backward grounding. She's currently averaging 2 tries a game, so she knows where the try line is. She's trying to beat her coach. She played at Twickenham and scored a hat-trick, so she's got to get busy in the next 7 minutes.
Conversion lined up, and that one is good from Girdleston. 29-14 then the score here.
17 goal and 5 goal.
You can hear the match officials just confirming all of those changes. There's a fair few now for Sheffield Tigers coming onto the field as well.
We need to check pink numbers that their replacements came off just then. I've counted 15. Yeah, I'm just going to just take a moment.
And the referee just saying there's been so many changes in the last couple of moments for both teams. Let's just take a moment, make sure that there are 15 players
Matt,
on
just
the
taking a
pitch.
moment, just checking numbers on pink, just checking that one of their replacements hit, that all 4 came off on the last page.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, he did. Let's go.
A quick head count
Lovely,
later
thanks, mate.
confirms that there are 15 players on the pitch for both teams, so we're good to go. That one is straight down the throat of the Thurrock player. It's Ely who fires into contact there. Turnover, though, is good from Sheffield Tigers. It's Drexler again, giving her side a sniff of an opportunity here. An important touch finder here. But in the end it works. In the end it works. Handling not quite there from Thurrock, but a golden opportunity for Sheffield to hit straight back.
There's your mark, mate.
Yeah, a big uphill task. But they certainly want to finish on a high. Got their replacements on. What can they do? They're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards at the moment, being called in and out of the line out.
And there's still more to come. They're bringing in pretty much 2/3 of the team into this one, Sheffield Tigers.
Come off, come off, come in.
Not quite Wales against New Zealand a few years ago when they chucked 14 of them into the driving maul. But in the end, all of that's come to
I did
waste.
stop because you were getting the power.
Taking too long and a free kick.
That was me to stop that because you were pushing. Okay, let's restart with the line over. My line's been stopped there.
Well, so the referee did initially give a free kick. He's gone, okay, we'll give it another go. We were all taking a bit too long there.
Yeah, fair play. That was the lino who said it was me who stopped her from throwing it in. So I really like that. Referees chatting amongst themselves and making sure they get the call right.
Well,
Oh, great sack by Thurrock there.
Sheffield come again through. Hannah Courtney. Use it, the call for Erskine. She gets it away. Sophie Fidel with the carry. There's a stoppage here. Fidel in some discomfort. Erskine straight there to help her teammate. Rocky, that one didn't look great. You could hear her wince the moment she hit the deck, and we hope she is okay.
Yeah, we do indeed. It was a really strong carry. I think I could see her hand moving, so that's good news that she's tapping. But yeah, it certainly looked painful.
Me, mate, or
I've got 10. Give or take.
Well, we're just seeing the teams come together. Sheffield are in a circle, talking about tactics. Thurrock are utilising the little bit of shade that they're near.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I'd be tempted to do the same.
Yeah, for the second phase.
I have to say, I would love to do the same at the moment. Rocky, I think we've reached that point in the day where it's fair to say one of the worst mistakes I've made in the last couple of months, this jeans and polo shirt combo. I am sweltering up here.
I'm not even sharing my tiny little brolly. You make your own bed, mate. Tough. We'll have to make you a paper cap out of something. It hasn't even got a hat, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what is this? Is this your first ever game?
Honestly, rookie errors all over the place from
Massively
myself
rookie,
this
mate.
afternoon. We live, we learn, we grow and improve.
There we go. You won't make the same mistake twice. I saw the cameramen yesterday pouring water over their heads. They were so hot. They haven't started yet. But I think I can see steam coming off of you, mate.
It's getting that way. It's
Rosy cheeks too.
they're getting there.
Well, I'm crisped and fried from yesterday, mate, so I'm trying not to make the same mistake.
Yeah, that just keeps them going.
Yeah, one of those. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I've made the decision. I'm going to stick to it. Got no choice but to own it now. But out on the field, in terms of sticking to those decisions and committing to it, both teams have been going full beams today. And we are still waiting with Sophie Fidel receiving some treatment. She's sitting up right now, which is really good to see. Both teams in a huddle, and as Rocky said, Thurrock going into the shade. Sheffield standing pretty much right in the middle of the sun.
Well, got a few shout-outs coming in. Avril Geeka says she can see me from the other side. So apparently I can hear her, and I probably can. And then
Must be
we've
the
got
brolly.
Beth. Yeah, I'm hiding under my brolly. We've got Beth and Paul Jones supporting Thurrock there. They're saying hello, and they're wondering if you've ever commentated before, as you made such a rookie error in your jeans. I'm expecting you to pull out a jacket in a second. It feels like -10 with you.
It's not been good. It's not been good. I'm just going to take everything that comes my way at this point. On a more positive note, sadly, Sophie Fidel has left the field, but she has left the field off of her own steam, which is really good to see. We start back with a Thurrock penalty. They've kicked a touch, they've missed it. And that came off the leg, not the hand, so it's play on for Sheffield Tigers in the sun. Just under 10 minutes to go, you heard the referee saying during that stoppage. It's not insurmountable, 15 points. But anybody that watched yesterday will know that if the scores are level, it's the side that scored first that take the title. So if this one did finish level, it would be Thurrock that would take the victory. And we're playing on, but there's another player down. This is starting to take its toll on both of these teams. Sheffield playing with a player down at the moment, and the referee has now stopped the game again.
Going towards that player on the
As the
floor.
play is starting to move towards the stricken player.
It'll be goal scrum here.
So we will get back underway with a gold scrum, a Sheffield Tigers scrum. But Rocky, this is always the thing, isn't it? When you play in heat like this, that the risk of injuries, of knocks, does go up, and the medics again rightly taking their time. We've been having water breaks every 20 minutes. Sometimes that heat, it just builds.
Yeah, it really does. It's so hard to play in.
Change their mind.
And obviously there's so much at stake with this game. It's very, very physical. We've seen some massive hits go in. We've talked about the pitch is massive, so they've got a lot of metres under their belt and a lot of heat. But Sheffield, a massive task, but they should be super proud of themselves from setting up Sheffield Tigers 3 years ago themselves to playing at Twickenham in the cup final. Take a bow, Sheffield Tigers. This is incredible. You should be very proud of yourselves, and that is coming from Timmy B, IMO.
Gold off, 1 gold off.
They really have. They have come so far in such a short space of time. Again, great to see that the player who is sadly leaving the field is up on their feet and able to walk off the field. The Sheffield Tigers came with a squad of 20 today, and that's a couple of them now that they have very sadly lost to injury. Thurrock then have made a change as well. Girdleston leaving the field, orchestrated things beautifully for her side today.
Crowd
You look at both of these teams, their record to get to this stage. Thurrock, 78-7, 38-10, 57-0, 42-10.
Go.
They have dominated sides on their way through to this final. Sheffield Tigers as well, 64-0, 68-5, 79-0.
22, hands on the floor.
A tight 38-31 quarter-final win, but a 30-point win in the semi-finals. Both teams have fired past everybody that has stood in their way to get here today. And that ball has been fired into touch by Sheffield Tigers. About 7 or 8 minutes to go here still, and they are back up towards the 22 with another attacking opportunity. The line-out hasn't been functioning as well as they would have wanted, but this is their opportunity now to try and breathe a bit of life back into this game for themselves. Give them something to chase. First stage is the line-out, but it's tidied up by Emily Grant. And away come Thurrock, this time through Elsie Burns, scored that try a few minutes ago.
Use it, please.
Thurrock still building here, determined to finish with a bang. Gabriella Diana is on the pitch as well. Big tackle coming in. And there is Diana getting the ball away.
Right.
Burns again with the carry, but shoved backwards. And in the end, Thurrock put boot to ball. And it's come back to Abergundy, and Abergundy has a race for the line, for the title. She gets the offload away to Good with the try, the breakaway, and surely now, the Papa John's Women's Junior Cup. Defence to attack in an instant, and Rocky, we saw Abergundy score that try in the first half. We've talked about the Sevens experience of Good, and that was 2 back 3 players in perfect harmony.
Yeah, they know each other well. Just that pace onto the ball, little step off Abergundy. The handoff, she has the sense to get the pass away. She's just getting tackled. Lovely out to inline from Good. It almost looks like she's tripping over her own feet. A fantastic finish by the fullback, the pace onto the ball, and that awareness to come off the wing and change the angle. Beautiful rugby.
Well, they're starting to enjoy themselves out in the summer sun now, Thurrock. And this time it's Kira Ryan lining up the kick. Makes no mistakes, takes her side up to 36-14 into the lead. And Rocky, there's about 5 minutes or so of the game to go, but we'll just have a look at this again. The bounce of the ball, Abergundy took it brilliantly, burst free. You thought she was going to have the legs to make it herself initially, and then Good runs the support line, as you said, nearly tripping over her legs at the end, but has the wherewithal to get there.
She does. That was a brilliant finish. If that was me, I'd be straight on the floor, probably teeth in the ground. So, brilliant finish by Tash Good there. Absolutely fantastic. Thurrock really enjoying the spoils now.
They really are starting to enjoy the spoils, and we're just under 5 minutes or so to go. We'll see what happens with this next phase of play, because Thurrock are on the attack again. And Rocky, we will ask you for your player of the match from this final. For the moment, though, Thurrock continuing to attack, Sheffield continuing to give it their all in defence. And there's a slightly, I was about to say warm, but actually it's a really nice cool breeze considering how hot it's been for the last half hour. Descends over Twickenham. It's going to be a relief to both teams, but Thurrock, they still want to keep attacking, still keep powering forward.
Look at the props still going. Great carry from Rosie Bennett. It's on defence. Faye Burnhill still playing 77 minutes in. But look at this. Just on to the right now for the backs to carve up.
That was a lovely half break there. And Kira Ryan couldn't quite free the arms.
Cheers, Bennett again. She's loving it. She's had a little rest. It's like Duracell Bunny back at it.
Straight back at it, straight into contact and smashing into people like she was doing for that whole first half. Thurrock then looking towards this far side here with Diana getting the ball away, and now coming wide again is Cockett with a carry. Diana gets it wide. Elsie Burns trying to free the hands, but it's Burnhill that's there, fighting until the last. Ryan, Loveridge, that one's drifted forwards. Tegan Brooke back onto the field, tidies that one up.
Yeah, Tegan Brooke has got a lot of people watching her from another proud auntie down in Somerset. Uncle Russell is also watching in Perth, Australia. Shout out to you guys. Good game and well played, Sheffield Tigers. Debbie, a blue scarf.
That's just your game line there now.
Yeah. Advantage over.
Half break cutting through after that pass from Erskine. And she's still there, Erskine, feeding the ball away. And there goes Washington.
Backwards.
Backwards, says the referee. And Sheffield Tigers, there goes Burnhill at pace. Takes two players to bring her down. And the ball comes out now to Courtney. She gets munched in the tackle by Kira Ryan. Abergundy then with the tackle, fighting for the turnover. And she's won it for her side, secured that turnover penalty. Winger doing everything today, and with that moment, they've not taken it quickly, so Rocky, it's probably a great time to pass over to you. Who's your player of this second final?
Yeah, I've been really, really impressed. Thurrock have had an all-court game, big forward carries, and then just the gas and the quality of the backs that they've got. Excites me to see what Thurrock ones have got. But for me, the person that held it all together, Georgie Cook, the glue of the team. Quick tap, quick tempo. She's been everywhere. Well-deserved player of the match, Georgie Cook.
Hold.
Thurrock's vice-captain then picking up the player of the match. And we make that time here, but Thurrock still think they've got time for one more score. Abergundy bursting free. And the ball now worked wide to Good. Pawsey now on the ball, back to Good. Gone forwards though. And that is the end of the game. It's Thurrock's day here in the second final at Twickenham. They secure a 36-14 victory over Sheffield Tigers to take the Papa John's Women's Junior Cup title. They are understandably delighted. Faye Burnhill, understandably on the floor, taking a breather after that. A mammoth shift from the Sheffield Tigers tight head prop, but sadly for her, in vain on the day. Could that be the start of a fantastic double for Thurrock? We'll find out at 5 p.m. But for the moment, you see both teams congratulating each other on a brilliant performance. And it's Thurrock who have the title, have the glory, and will have that walk up the stairs to receive the trophy in that famous presentation position. Rocky, we've been treated again, another fantastic final, fantastic match, and two teams giving it everything.
Yeah, they've gone hammer and tong, haven't they? And I think Thurrock just was slightly better at playing the phases and playing in the right areas, and they were physical over the ball. Sheffield, though, exciting, only 3 years under the coaching staff of Liam Wallace, head coach, Joan Lewis, the scrum coach, Justin Hall, backs coach, and Lewis Townsend, S&C. So they can hold their heads up high, but Thurrock, absolutely brilliant play today.
They really can hold their heads high. We'll look at some of these tries here as well, and Thurrock, well, they will be delighted with what they've put in today, and that coaching staff, Rocky, as well. Dean White, the director of rugby, to Andy Yarrow, the head coach, and then working all the way down through the rest of those names. They've worked really hard to create such a good side.
They have, and you can just see the quality of the players, and they know what to do in certain areas of the pitch. Just got to take your hands off to those coaches, Jake Matthews, Lewis Stewart, Simon Beadle and Rue Collins. Just how much work has gone into that. But you know, when you go to Thurrock, it's always a hard place to go and play, but they've certainly brought the Thurrock Fortress with them today. Look at these fans, they're going nuts. They get 2 for the price of 1 at Twickenham today. It's going to be a great day in Thurrock.
Going to be a brilliant day in Thurrock. Sheffield Tigers, though, at the moment, as we look at some of the tries, including that stunning effort from Stephanie Tharm, going through a guard of honour formed for them by Thurrock. Said it after that first match, it's what rugby is all about, it's what community rugby is all about. And Thurrock now going over and applauding their fans. Let's have a look here. In the end, this was the try that took the game away from Sheffield Tigers through Elsie Burns. And then, well, this was the one that clinched it really. Abergundy into good, fast feet from the winger and the fullback to seal the game for their side. And there are those scenes down below us then as the Sheffield Tigers make their way up to collect their runners-up medals before Thurrock go up to receive the Papa John's Women's Junior Cup. Well, there are the Thurrock side then making their way up, clapping, getting their fans to cheer along with them. They deserve it. I tell you what, they deserve to have that couple of minutes in the shade as well, lifting that trophy. It's sweltering out there on the pitch again. As we see them about to have their moment in the sun, you can see some of the Cambridge players going down thanking, Sheffield players I should say, going down and thanking their support. But here we go then, the medals being handed out. Lou Meadows there, the England women's attack coach, helping to hand out the medals, potentially some future red roses in and amongst those Thurrock players as well. Here is the trophy. Lou Meadows holds it ready for Thurrock to lift it aloft. They are the Papa John's Women's Junior Cup champions, and don't they deserve it? And there you see the Thurrock side celebrating in front of that winners hoarding. That's a photo that they are all going to be wanting as quickly as they can for their Instagram, and let's be honest, probably for the mantelpiece as well. How many times do you get to say that you've won a final at Twickenham, let alone played in one? A brilliant performance this afternoon from Thurrock seconds. Well, Thurrock are the champions, and it's time to hear from two of the key protagonists. Lewis Stewart, their head coach, and player of the match, scrum half Georgie Cook. They are both down pitch side with Phoebe.
Hi, so first of all, huge congratulations. That was an absolutely unbelievable game. How proud are you of your team?
Oh, extremely proud for what has been one of the best seasons we've ever had. To have two teams in Twickenham on a Twickenham finals day, and to start it off with what was an absolutely incredible game. Oh, can't be any prouder for the girls at all. Can't be any prouder.
And congratulations on your player of the match. You really kept things flowing at number 9, kept the speed up in the game, and 2 amazing try assists. How does it feel?
Oh, just once in a lifetime opportunity. This has been absolutely amazing. The crowd are amazing. I've been at T-Birds for 14 years, and this is the cherry on the top. I am just so proud of the team. It's magnificent, amazing.
Well, you mentioned that you've been part of it for 14 years, but you told me that you've actually been a team as you are now in the seconds for only 2 years, and you've got to the final already. Like, what's it like in training to get this far?
It's the intensity for us is what we do. We work with the 1s and the 2s together, so we work as a full squad. And I feel that's what makes us as a T-Birds team. We all work hard, we all play hard, and then we all have great days like today. It's incredible, it's incredible.
Have you got some nice fun plans this evening to celebrate?
Club's open when we get back, and a little drink maybe on the bus to celebrate. But what a day! Thank you so much, everybody. It's been amazing.
Well, thank you so much for joining me now. It's been an absolutely amazing day, epic game. You really kept the points up, tried in the first couple of minutes, and then you held them off. Was that something you're planning to do, like go out full force first?
It was, the whole thing was to play our game. We are a quite quick team, we have lots of pace out the back, quite a lot of power in the forward, so we tried to gel together and try to work as pods. To get it that close was not meant to be. We were supposed to be pushing it, but to come out and the dedication and the push from the girls was unbelievable. Just to see it was great.
Well, speaking about the push, you really did. Like, even when the clock had stopped and time was still going, though, you managed to get a little try in at the end. How was that?
Got your edge of your seat stuff when there's a couple of tries in it, but they brought it to us. They were absolutely awesome. The physicality, the whole game. It was such a high-level game. I enjoyed it from start to finish. It was awesome.
Thank you both so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day.
Well, fantastic to hear there from Lewis and from Georgie. Someone else that's been fantastic to speak to today, you saw her up there giving out the trophy, is England women's attack coach Lou Meadows. And she spoke to Phoebe a little bit earlier about the importance of the community game.
Hi Lou, so can you tell us